Hi there, my name is Kay, and I will be reciting the little Coochie Snorcher that could from the Vagina Monologues. Memory. December 1965, 5 years old. My mama tells me in a scary, loud, life-threatening voice to stop scratching my Coochie Snorcher. I become terrified that I've scratched it off down there. I do not touch myself again, even in the bath. I put Band-Aids over my coochie to cover the hole, but they fall off in the water. I imagine a stopper, a bathtub plug up there to prevent things from entering me. I sleep with 3 pairs of happy heart-patterned cotton underpants underneath my snap-up pajamas. And I still want to touch myself sometimes, but I don't. Memory. 7 years old. Edgar Montaigne, who is 10, gets angry with me and punches me with all of his might between my legs. It feels like he breaks my entire self. Or I limp home. I can't pee. My mama asks, "What's wrong with my Coochie Snorcher?" And when I tell her what Edgar did to me, she yells at me and tells me to never let anyone touch me down there again. I try to explain to her that he didn't touch it, Mama. He punched it. Memory. 9 years old. I play on the bed, bouncing and falling, and impale my Coochie Snorcher on the bedpost. I make high-pitched, screamy noises that come straight out of my Coochie Snorcher's mouth. I get taken to the hospital, and they sew it up down there from where it's been torn apart. Memory. 10 years old. I'm at my father's house and he's having a party. Everyone's drinking. I play alone in the basement, trying on my new white cotton bra and panties that my father's girlfriend gave me. Suddenly, my father's best friend, this big man, Alfred, comes up from behind and sticks his big, hard penis into my Coochie Snorcher. I scream. I kick. I try to fight him off, but he already gets it in. My father's there then, and he has a gun, and then there's this loud, horrible noise, and then there's blood all over Alfred and me. Lots of blood. I'm convinced my Coochie Snorcher is finally falling out. Alfred is paralyzed for life, and my mama doesn't let me see my father for 7 years. Memory. 13 years old. My Coochie Snorcher is a very bad place. It's a place of pain, of nastiness, punching, invasion, and blood. It's a site for mishaps. It's a bad luck zone. I imagine a freeway between my legs and I'm traveling, going far away from here. Memory. 16 years old. There's this gorgeous 24-year-old woman in our neighborhood, and I stare at her all the time. One day, she invites me into her car, and she asks me if I like to kiss boys. And I tell her, I do not like that. Then, she says she wants to show me something. And she leans over and kisses me so softly on the lips with her lips. And then she puts her tongue in my mouth. Wow. She asks me if I want to come over to her house. And then she kisses me again and tells me to relax, to feel it, to let our tongues feel it. She asked my mom if I could spend the night, And my mother's delighted that such a beautiful, successful woman has taken an interest in me. Now, I'm scared, and I cannot wait. Her apartment's fantastic. She's got it hooked up. It's the 70s, so the beads, the fluffy pillows, the mood lights. I decided right then that I wanted to be a secretary like her when I grew up. She makes herself a vodka, and she asks me what I want to drink. I say, whatever she's drinking. And she says she doesn't think my mama would like me drinking vodka. And I say, she probably wouldn't like me kissing girls either. And the pretty lady makes me a drink. Then she changes into this chocolate satin teddy. She's so beautiful. I always thought bulldaggers were ugly. I say, you look great. And she says, so do you. And I say, but I only have this white cotton bra and underpants. Then she changes me, slowly, in another satin teddy. It's lavender, like the first soft days of spring. Now, the alcohol has gone to my head, and I'm loose and ready. There's a picture over her bed of a naked black woman with a huge afro. Then she gently and slowly lays me out on the bed. And just our bodies rubbing makes me come. Then she teaches me everything about me and my Coochie Snorcher that I always thought was nasty before, and wow. I'm so hot, so wild. She says, your vagina, untouched by men, smells so nice, so fresh. Wish I could keep it that way forever. I get crazy wild, and then the phone rings, and of course, it's my mama. I'm sure she knows. She catches me at everything. I'm breathing so heavy, and I try to act normal when I get on the phone, and my mama asks, what's wrong with you? Have you been running? And I say, no, mama. Exercising. Then she tells the beautiful secretary to make sure I'm not around any boys. And the lady tells her, trust me, there are no boys around here. Afterwards, she teaches me everything about my Coochie Snorcher. She makes me play with myself in front of her, and she teaches me all the ways to give myself pleasure. She's very thorough. She tells me to always know how to give myself pleasure so that I'll never have to rely on a man. In the morning, I'm worried that I've become a butch because I'm so in love with her. Now, she laughs, but I never see her again. It was then that I realized that she was my surprising, unexpected, and politically incorrect salvation. She transformed my sorry-ass Coochie Snorcher and raised it into a kind of heaven.